Welcome to Synopsis. Through this channel, we are going to talk about masterpieces of world cinema. We select a movie and then scrutinize its story through a political analysis. Although U.S.A. has a functional capitalism in practice, in the literary sphere, there have been enormous number of communications with the public via artistic creations. A literary work can transport us into fictional and fantastic new world. One such brilliant piece of literary creation published in 1962 was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by American novelist Ken Kesey. Ken worked as a paid volunteer and experimental subject, taking mind-altering drugs and recording physical and mental situations as he felt on a book. His best-known novel, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, was set in a mental hospital. The book's film adaptation, released in 1975, won 5 major Academy Awards, including Best Film, Best Actor Jack Nicholson, Best Actress Louise Fletcher, Best Director Milos Forman, and Best Screenplay. At the outset, let us talk about the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This film was screened in Hollywood in 1975, co-produced by Michael Douglas, the son of Kirk Douglas, who owned the rights of the novel by Ken Kesey. The story of the film revolves around the administration and patients of a mental hospital. The story begins with joining of a new patient, namely Randall McMurphy, played by Jack Nicholson. He gradually gets used to the setup and starts manipulating other patients to support his activities to disrupt the hospital administration, giving rise to conflict situations between patients and the administration. The film moves dramatically with these happenings. A new character, Chief Bromden, a Native American, colossal and massive figure in physical size compared with others, is presumed by others alike to be deaf and mute. McMurphy continues with lot of different activities to disrupt the administration with the help of other patients. Finally, being unable to contain McMurphy's activities anymore, the management gave him a neurosurgical treatment so that he is made inactive, lethargic and fully under control. Bromden kills McMurphy, who was in a coma state, by suffocation, and then removes the control panel used for water therapy and uses it to break the window, escape from the hospital. This ends the movie. After watching the movie, we have to feel that this was not a typical Hollywood movie, but rather a very different one comparing to other traditionally Hollywood molded movies. So this movie deserves an in-depth analysis. When scrutinizing the text of the story, it can be seen that very strong subtext flows through the story that is worth analyzing, particularly in political and psychological perspectives. The name of the film, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, itself is significant. As we know, cuckoo is a migrant bird who does not dwell in one place for long. That is, a cuckoo's nest is non-existent, meaning that the story talks about someone escaped from a non-existent place to freedom. Taking the substantial of the contents of the story, certainly there are very sensitive socio-political issues addressed by the protagonists of the story. Thus, a synopsis of the exegetic political analysis of the movie can be summarized as follows. It can be seen that the patients have a stereotyped life, having meals, taking medicines, watching TV, play games, etc. every day. Hence, their days are programmed and monotonous, with the same set of activities happening in an orderly manner according to a fixed timetable. Is this not the same lifestyle we live day to day? We to work, come back home, have meals, sleep. Same cycle repeats the following day. The hospital administration is a simile to the rulers of the country. The security staff is a simile to armed forces of the government. Then who is McMurphy? He is a metaphor used by the writer of the script to represent the pseudo-radicals, who attempts to show people that decisions and actions by rulers can be changed through struggle within the same system. They simply pretend to be the saviors of the people for their own advantage. Now let us look at the role of Brompton. He is a thorough observer of all activities and seldom reacts unless necessary. He is a metaphor used by the writer to represent the working class of the society. It is generally said that working class is a sleeping giant. Ultimately, the giant wakes up from his slumber and breaks the prison and flees seeking his freedom. So, subtext of the story clearly thus emphasize that working class is the only class that can change and ramshackle the capitalist system. That's all about One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. We will meet again with a similar masterpiece of world cinema.